There we go. Necron time. I like a lot of the stuff that's changed in here. There's so many cool new models. Unfortunately, we've got none of the new models painted yet. No. But yeah, make sure that you go buy some of the new models from Justin at Battle Bunker. He does do postage as well. His link to his Facebook page is down below. But I have furiously spent the morning, Lucy, rebasing warriors and flayed ones and ripping
guns off, putting old guns on.
Yeah, ripping Tesla carbines off Immortals and putting Gauss blasters back on.
And I've been praying to the York God for help.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here, guys. We are going to use the new Seraz model, which I have used once. But beyond that, we're going to use Zandrek as well, one of the named characters, which a lot of them are desperate in need of a new model. And I'm going to find out, is the Catan Shard of the Nightbringer really worth 350 points?
When you look at these data sheet compared to, say, the Morkanot, it's like, I know I only hit on 5s, but that's a lot of shots.
But he's on par with Gazgul now because he only takes 3 wins per phase.
I'm not looking forward to that. I think that's going to hit me in the butt.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're also bringing your flyer back, which hasn't been back for a while because it's very overcosted.
Yep. Oh yeah, and shock horror, I'm using the Orks. I promise though, next game I'm going to try and use a different army. Tower Dark Eldar, which I have used in the past.
Yeah.
So.
And you know what? Neither of us. In fact, I haven't even used the Black Legion since I painted them in the first lockdown.
No, you haven't.
I might have to use them, but I really want to try a couple of games with the Necrons.
Yep, we'll do that.
So, without further ado, guys, let's go and have a look at the armies. But please follow us on Twitch. We do hobby streams a couple of nights a week. Support us on Patreon if you're able to do so, or become a YouTube member as well for early access to content as well as behind the scenes. But let's go and have a look at the armies. And here we go. Massive shout out to Nathan, one of my Patreons, for helping me build this because I struggled to actually absorb a lot of the information that was in the Necron Codex. So we're running a pretty standard or what you might usually see list, but we are running Sautek, and that means that we can rapid fire at range 18.
Woohoo!
Rather than that. We also get to re-roll morale, which Marines don't get to do anymore. And considering I'm leadership 10, that's pretty good. And then when the Protocol of the Conquering Tyrant is active, which is basically doctrines, I can get to use both sides of it. So the Warlord today is the Necron Overlord. He is going to be my Warlord, and the Warlord trait that I chose for him gives him an extra 2 attacks, and the relic that I've chose for him is the Arrow of Infinity, which is his Tachyon arrow, but basically it's strength 16, it's minus 5 AP, and it's 6 damage.
Wow.
But it is 1 shot per game.
1 per game?
Per game.
Wow. I just want to point out, sorry, my Warlord trait, Gazgul gets, it's the proper killer and it's an extra attack and +1 to the charge, AP on the charge.
Which he definitely doesn't need. So yeah. So that is the relic that I have taken. What else have we got? Well, first of all, the Warlord trait is called Honourable Combatant. It's one of the generic ones. Nathan asked me to bring Nemesaur Zandrek. So I just want to point this out to Lucy, right? Just so that she knows, because she's inevitably going to use Green Tide, right? Nemesaur Zandrek has a rule called Counter Tactics. Once per battle, when your opponent declares that they will use a stratagem during a battle round, but before any command points are spent, this model can engage in its counter tactics. If it does so, your opponent cannot use that stratagem this battle round.
How many times can you do that?
Once.
That's fine.
But still.
I hope it's fine.
That's so good.
That's, yeah.
He does, of course, have Relentless March for +1 movement. He's got My Will Be Done, which can be put on another unit of core models. Interesting enough, I'll get to what is and isn't core as we go through. but he's also got Transient Madness. I can pick a unit and roll 3d6, and if I roll equal to or less than my leadership, I can choose one of 3 upgrades. If I fail, then I roll a d3 and pick it at random, and it's effective until the next command phase, one of which is +1 ballistic skill. I have spent 2 CP before the game to make this guy fair on, so he can choose to do My Will Be Done on 2 units. So that's 3 units, definitely getting My Will Be Done put on them. Plus I've got Zandrek's Transient Madness. On top of that, I have Illuminor Seraz as well. So he gets to use Rites of Reanimation twice per command phase. So that's 2 D3 warriors I'm getting back every turn, on top of their reanimation protocols. He's also got Mechanical Augmentation. So I can add 1 to the strength of a unit, I can add 1 to the toughness, and add 1 to the ballistic skill. So technically I could get +3 to any of my core units' ballistic skill here. You can only go to +1 though.
Yeah.
But obviously, you know, +2 will be handy to counteract Lucy's -1 on the jet, for example. So that is the 3 HQs, and I forgot to mention I have a medallion. Oh yes, a medallion. Tabletop Tactics. Go and watch them. So I have 3 core units. I have 2 units of warriors. The unit on the left has the new Gauze Reapers, which are much better than what they were. The unit on the right is, of course, the old warriors. They've just got the Gauze Flares. And in the centre, we have a unit of 10 Immortals with Gauze Blasters because they are awesome. And when we went into 8th edition, I chopped all the Gauze Blaster arms off and put the Tesla arms on. I just spent the last 45 minutes chopping the Tesla arms off and putting the Gauze Blaster arms back on because I didn't bin them.
But you didn't magnetise them, which you normally would have. It would have saved you time.
No, I'm not magnetized. I've got 5 Teslas still if I need them, right?
Yeah.
So they are core. I've then got a unit of 6 Tomb Blades, which are still listed as core. We've got 3 Particle Casters and 3 Gauze Blasters, just because that's what mine are modelled with. I had a few points left over, so I'll give them Shield Veins to give them a 3+ save. We've then got a Catan Shard of the Nightbringer.
Say that when you jump.
Yeah. He has the same rules as Gazgul, apart from he doesn't have as many wounds. He's got 9 wounds, and he can only suffer 3 per phase. And because he's got 9 wounds, you can't target him like I can target Gazgul. So yeah, he's a thing. He's very expensive at 350 points. Ouch. Though. Yes, exactly. We've got a unit of 10 Flayed Ones, which are not core. So Zandrek and Zeraz's buffs don't work on them, which is a shame because the extra attacks would have been really nice. We've got a unit of 3 Scorpec Destroyers. I need to paint me others up because they're so cool. A single Plasma Sight, and we wouldn't leave home without a Doomsday Arc, especially when Lucy has a Morkanaut. And I think the fact that Quantum Shielding changed, I think we should probably get to show it off here. So before, you used to have to roll less than the damage done in order to ignore it. So if you rolled 6, if you did 6 damage, if I rolled a 5 or less, I'd totally ignore all the damage. So what it does now is you can't wound me on anything better than a 4+. So if you're wounding me on 2s, you can only wound me on 4s.
Yeah, that's good.
And it gives me a flat 5 up invulnerable save now as well, whereas I didn't have an invulnerable before. For the purposes of the game, I think it's a very good change and a very good balance, rather than just going, oh, my 6 damage weapon, yay, that takes 6 wounds, and it's just like, nope, I'll just ignore it. So for the good of the game, I think it's a very good change. My secondaries, I've taken Engage on all fronts, I've taken No Man's Land, and I'm taking Bring It Down because Lucy still has a lot of vehicles. I think Gazgul also counts towards this because he's a monster. So anything with 10 or more wounds that I kill is worth 3 victory points. Any vehicle is worth 2 victory points.
Yay, my Orks are back. Surprise. Yep. There is some different things this time. Last game I was desperate for Gazgul, but it was such a small game. No.
300 points is a big sinking to a 1500 point list.
So he is here today. I am running Goths, as you've probably guessed. Anyway, we have Gazgul and Makari. I will say it wrong, I apologise now. We also have a Wazboom Blaster, a Morknaut, a Death Dread. He hasn't got any shooting, he's got 4 combat weapons, same as I'm running Goths. They're not Wizzy Brother.
No, so there's 2 swords, 2 claws, but he's actually got custom Mega Blasters instead because we haven't magnetised him yet.
Yeah, so we have the Scrapjet, we have a truck, we have the Weird Boy who I've spent a command point to make him the Warphead. We have a Knob with Warbanner. He has got my second relic because I paid a CP for Sparkly Bits on the Morknaut, and he has got the Shiny Shooter. Next we have 9 Looters and 7 Stormboys. I've paid 1 CP for the Clever Spanner for the Looters. 30 boys with choppers, and the Knob has the Power Claw. 10 boys with shooters, and the Knob has the Combi Rocket. And 10 Veteran because they're so cute.
And we've got no more boys yet.
Yeah, he's promised to paint for ages. Paint his son. But we bought a house, moved into it, and got married within a month, so giving them some leeway on that.
But secondary objectives.
Yes.
One of them was quite interesting actually. Because I've got reanimation protocols and Lucy can kill a model and I can get it back up, thin their ranks actually specifies if a model is resurrected and then killed again, it counts both times.
Yeah, so I think I might score high on that, but he's got the reanimation, so...
But it's
good
and
it still
bad.
Counts, yeah, ignore that.
But
what I've just said.
You've also gone for...
Engage in all fronts.
Which is the table quarters one.
Yep, and No Man's Land, which is the mission-specific one.
So if you control the centre objective, you score a number of points equal to the current battle round.
There you go. So, that's my orc list.
And we're in.
Off. I'm guessing I'm invading you because your Necrons go very well with the background.
I suppose. So massive shout out to Urbanmatz. This is their swamp mat. And GameMat.eu supplied the rocky terrain. And of course this is GW terrain. Shout out to Terry from Demonscapes for providing Lucy's Apocalypse bases. My Space Tech bases. For the fantastic score counter, which he does do in several different versions, and of course the objective markers and these wound trackers. So shout out to everybody who has supported the channel and helped make this possible, and of course thank you very much to the Patreons for their support, and for Patreon Nathan for writing this Necron list with me this morning.
And thank you to you for making my list. I hate making it because I just want to take everything.
Yeah, she does. So today's mission is No Man's Land.
Dum, dum, dum.
Dun, dun, dun. So as with most primaries, you score 5 points for 1, 5 points extra for 2, an additional 5 points if you control more than your opponent at the end of your command phase. Not valid on turn 1.
Obviously.
And then of course we've got the centre objective, which is No Man's Land. Both of us have taken that one. And then we've both taken Engage on all fronts. Lucy went for Thin Their Ranks, and I went for Bring It Down as the secondaries. So Necrons have now got essentially Space Marine Doctrines. And I have to decide what order to play them in before the game. There they are. Okay? So the start of Battle Round 1, I have Protocol of the Eternal Guardian, and there's 2 options there. And I have to pick which one is active. I will go Directive 1, which essentially counts me as being in cover.
Wonderful.
Perfect for turn 1. And it's at the start of the battle round that they change, not the start of my turn. So that's why we've done that now. So, who is going first, Lucy? Oh, wow. I beat you.
Uh-huh.
I guess you're going first.
When do you score? You don't score on turn 1?
No, you can score your secondaries on turn 1. but you don't score the primaries until the start of your command. Sorry, the end of your command phase in turn 2.
I will go first, please.
So movement phase is done.
Everything's pushed forward. The only things that didn't run are the boys, the Mocnaut, Gazgul, and
The looters.
The looters, yeah. Everything else ran. So the Scrapjet's over there. He's in that quadrant and holding that objective. Same over here with the
Truck.
Yeah, I don't know if I says, but the shooter boys are in there.
Yep.
Jeff did ran. I don't know as well if we didn't say, but my Storm boys are in
They're in Deep Strike, yes. Yep. And that thing flew over there.
It did indeed.
But before you go and shoot, do you not want to do your psychic powers?
I do. I wasn't about to shoot, but... Right, we are going to...
You always think about this.
Right then. So, spells. Psychic. +1 attack on the boys.
What path?
And +3 because there's so many. So, yep. Can you stop it?
That's... no, but that gets you to a 13. So you suffer perils.
Shh.
1 mortal wound, fine.
Yep, I'll take that.
So +1 attack on all them.
Can you stop it?
No.
And the jump, of course, on the boys.
5 becomes an 8. So let's move all the boys and then go into shooting. So after the jump, the boys are in the centre. I forgot to mention this is light and dense cover. So if I shoot into this, then it's -1 to hit them boys. To represent all the foliage and everything that they're hiding under. And of course the ruins are obscuring, defensible, scalable, and all the other palaver.
Yep, I still don't understand it.
It's fine, it's fine. Right, shooting.
Yes, I'm going to start with the blast jet onto that big
Doomsday Ark. Okay,
yes.
I'm going to use quantum deflection, which improves my invulnerable save from a 5+ to a 4+. So that drops me to 9 command points remaining, unfortunately. But I do get to hopefully do something kind of nice.
Let's go. Here we go then. Blast jet into the arc. Smash gun, D3 attacks.
For 2.
Nice. +1 to hit with him, so 4s.
2 hits.
Wounding. It's strength 6, sorry.
It's not strength 6. Instead of making a to wound roll for this weapon, roll 2d6 if the result is equal to or greater than the target's toughness. Now, because this isn't a proper to wound roll, because I ignore anything that wounds me on a 1, 2, or 3, but this isn't.
No.
So you would still wound me because I'm toughness 6.
Yep.
What's the AP?
-4.
Right, so that will go straight through, but that was only one of your 2 to wound rolls. That's a 9 again, of course. So 2 4 invulnerable saves.
Oh!
I passed them both, and thank God I used that invulnerable save.
D6, let's see what it would have been.
7.
Could have been worse. Up next, I have 2 super shooters.
So hitting on 5s.
Oopsie.
But then you got Daka, so you get to make 2 more attacks. The 4 misses because you only hit on 5s.
That's correct. Strength 6.
Toughness 6. 2 wounds.
It's -1.
4+ armor. Oof, I take 2 wounds. Okay.
And the last one, the Wasbum Mega Cannon, D3 attacks.
You got 2 of these.
I do indeed.
So a total of 5 shots. 5s to hit.
No ones, please. Oh!
But you do get 2 daggers, so do you take a mortal wound if you roll a 1?
I do. So 2 daggers.
So you get 3 hits.
Yep.
Strength?
8.
So you can only wound me on 4s because of quantum shielding. 2.
-3.
4+ invulnerable. I pass 1, I fail 1. What's the damage?
D6.
I will CP that.
Yay!
I fail it.
Oh, can I CP that?
Yes, you can.
Whew. Oh, well. 3's better than 1. Boo!
Dun, dun.
My Morgan, only 2 of his guns can reach. The 24 inches just too far.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put the Mega Blaster into the Doomsday Ark and the 2 big twin shooters into these warriors down here.
Yeah.
But first, the custom Mega Blacker Zapper. 3d3.
Oh, 7 shots.
4+ to hit because of sparkly bits. But
Wow, and
mortal
you get
wounds.
a Dagger as well.
Yep, but mortal wounds for that.
So is it 1 mortal wound, is it?
Yep.
You roll 1 or more, so that's okay.
So this is Dagger. No.
That's another 1, so you... Well, yeah.
No.
Still 1 mortal wound.
Yep. Strength 8.
So you'd win me on 3s normally, but 4s because of... Oh, for God's sake. I see exactly how this game is.
-3.
4+ invulnerable. 3 go through. What's the damage?
D6.
9. You've already spent a CP.
Yeah.
I'm on 2 wounds left. Holy wowzers.
That would have been hilarious if I... No, it wouldn't. Good viewing, but not. Right, the twin big shooters at the warriors. 4+.
That's a good roll.
Yeah.
I need to take my dice off you. 2 daggers.
2 daggers.
10 out of 12 hits, and this is Ork shooting, folks.
This is strength 5.
Toughness 4, so 3s.
All of them, please.
That was a 3.
Oh.
So with these, I have a 4 save base. It comes at 3+ because of my dynastic code.
It does.
Now, this is where I now do reanimation protocols, right?
Yep.
So because you've finished attacking that unit now, I roll a dice. I've lost 4 models, but on a 5+, each one gets back up. So 3 die. Well, 4 die, but 1 gets back up. So that would be 4 points towards your thin their ranks. So lots of small dice rolling off camera. The boys, 21 of them shot at the warriors. 3 wounds and I passed all my saves. The truck fired and did nothing. And Gazgul, because he's got an assault weapon, despite him moving 2 inches when he was running, shot into the Immortals and actually got 4 hits and 4 wounds with Mork's Raw. It's -1, so I'm on a 3 up save because of cover. And I pass. The thing that I'm really not looking forward to, though, is you've still got the shiny shooter to fire. And I think he's got some big shooters.
The boys in the truck.
Oh.
The looters.
Oh. There's a whole host of big shooters coming in from these 2, so let's just come back with what's left. So it turns out all the missiles on the scrapjet are all assault weapons. So she's going for the flared ones here.
Yep, this is the twin big shooter. He's got 2, so I'll do this twice.
Okay, hitting on 6s, nothing there, so you can just re-roll that for the second one. 3 hits, 3 daggers. Oof, 4 hits in total. Strength 5 that is, isn't it?
It is, yes.
So 3's to wound. And then I'm in cover with the flared ones. So I passed them.
Nice. Still staying with them. 2d3 for his rocket cannon.
5 shots, nice.
No! And 1 with the wing missile.
Yep.
Are they vehicles? They're not.
No, they're not.
No. Oh well. It was extra hits. Could have done something.
And that leaves the looters.
So my looters are up next. I'm splitting attacks. 4 of them can see the Immortals, sorry?
Yep.
And the other 4 can't, so they'll be going at the warriors down here. So because I paid the command point for the clever spanner, I can roll 2d3 and pick the highest. The number of shots. Can you guess what I'm going for?
3. So that will be 12 shots into each unit. And of course the spanner is out of range at this minute. So is this the Immortals first?
Yep.
Hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
Fishing for those 6s though.
Just the 1.
Nope. Strength 7, I'm toughness 4. So they all wound.
-1.
Only -1?
Yep.
+1 because I'm in cover, so 3+.
Ooh, it's 2 damage each.
It is, but I roll reanimation protocols to see if these get back up. No, none of them do.
So that's another 3 for me.
Yep.
Yep, and the other 4 are the warriors next. 2, 3, 4 6s.
For no extra hits, that's fine by me. Still, I don't like all these hits.
What's their toughness?
4.
Ooh.
It's -1.
It is.
So I'm on a 4 because I'm in cover, which I pass. So then I'm on a 5 up reanimation, and warriors naturally get a reroll 1. Yep, fine.
Champion.
And that is the end of Orks turn 1.
I've hummed and hard about charging with the boys because in the long run, it could limit some of your shooting, stop you charging forward. But yes, they do have the spell, the psychic for +1, but they'll be well away from any heroes and Gazgul. So I'm just going to stay where I am for now.
Yeah.
And I hope you roll really bad for runs and charges.
I'm not charging you.
Oh.
No way. I might try and blend you with the flayed ones if there's any of them left after I've shot at them. No, I'm being serious.
I know you are. That sounded like a laugh, but it was a cry.
Okay. Right, Necrons are actually no, because you're in 4 table quadrants, so you score 3 victory points for that.
Woohoo!
And you control the centre objective for 1 victory point. And then within their ranks, we don't technically score that until the end of the game, but we're keeping a tally.
Yep, it's 4, 5, 7 so far.
So, start of my turn, no battle shocks, of course, because I'm leadership 10, and I will pass because I lost 3 models from each squad.
Oh,
now,
sorry. It's usually me.
Whatever, whichever way around it is. I actually have 5 different ways to improve my ballistic skill, Lucy.
Yeah, this is going to be a long command phase.
Yeah, because there's actually stuff to do. So first of all, Zandrek. In your command phase, you can select 1 friendly Sautek unit within 9 of the model and roll 3d6. If the total is less than this model's leadership, which is 10, I can choose one of the results on a d3 table. If I roll over 10, then I roll a d3 to determine which one. So I'm going to pick this unit of warriors here at the back with the Gauze Flares. And of course, I roll over 10. So a d3 result is 4. Improve their ballistic skill. 4 counts as a 2, sorry. Improve their ballistic skill by 1. So they're now on ballistic skill 2+.
Wow.
But Zandrek will also use my Will Be Done on them to allow them to have +2 to their ballistic skill.
Ouch.
Now, a low +2 doesn't work. It counteracts the -1 of the jet. So I'm still at +1.
Sneaky.
So that's why I've done that. As a result of that, Seraz will now choose to mechanical augment a unit. The problem is, I can improve the ballistic skill by 1, improve the toughness by 1, or improve their strength by 1, and it is for the rest of the battle.
You have got to chew through them 30 boys in cover.
I know.
Ballistic skill.
Yeah, but I've got good AP.
Oh.
So, yeah. So anyway, Seraz is going to choose the Immortals to augment. That is a 1. That is improve their strength. Not what I wanted, but never mind. Okay, that makes things a little bit easier to do now. I was tempted to give these +1 ballistic skill from my Will Be Done from the Pharaon, but what I'm going to do is put +1 ballistic skill on these and +1 ballistic skill on to the Tomb Blades.
Can you use my Will Be Done more than once?
I pay the 2 command points at the start of the game so that he can do it twice rather than just the once.
Yeah.
And that is it for my hero phase. And of course, it's not a hero phase, Lucy.
No, and you're not finished.
No, I'm not. So Seraz has rights of reanimation. Pick a core unit within 6 inches of this model, and 1 destroyed model is returned. So I've put 1 immortal back. In the case of a warrior, I can replace D3. So I'm picking this unit. They're the only 2 squads that actually suffered casualties. So I get D3. I actually get 2 of the 3 warriors back. Now, although I'm getting them back, they still count as slain for the purposes of Lucy's thin their ranks.
Yay.
And this is where it gets quite dangerous, because she can rack up those 15 victory points quite easily by repeatedly killing me.
Yep, fingers crossed.
So I have moved ahead and done movement. However, I didn't mention, but in my command phase, I should have declared it at the start. However, we're new to the command phase of 40k. Stellar Alignment Protocol has been enacted on the Doomsday Ark, which counted as being on maximum wounds, because the one wound that it heals doesn't get it back to the top bracket. So moving phase, these warriors have just walked forward, they haven't advanced. The Immortals have moved forward. The Flayed Ones and the Nightbringer have both pushed forward. However, the Tomb Blades did advance, and I did roll a 6. So that's a total of 18-inch movement that they can go. 350 points. 350 points. And
What happened?
he did nothing with Gaze of Death. Yeah. And I am going to enact fractal targeting, which allows them rapid fire weapons to be classed as assault weapons. It means I'm getting 2 less shots per Gauze Blaster, but it's the fact it becomes an assault weapon, so I can still fire it.
Yep.
And models in this unit do not suffer the penalty to hit rolls incurred by firing assault weapons in the same turn that they advance, so it actually saves the particle caster as well. So that isn't too shabby. Going on to the shooting phase, I am, of course, opening up with the Doomsday Ark directly into your Morkonaut's face.
No.
On high power for D6 shots. I'll keep the 4. So I hit you on 3s because I'm unwounded technically.
Nice.
Do I want to re-roll that 1? I'm down to 7 command points because I've just used 2 despite earning 1. I'm not going to use that yet.
3's still good.
That's bad because I wound you on 3s. Now I will CP one of those, which leaves me down to 6 command points left. I knocked that one over, but that's now 2 wounds, and it's -5.
I've got my 5 up in one because of my custom force field. Come on, please, please, please.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
What damage was it? I'm guessing D6.
D6 each.
Ooh, let's see what you would have rolled.
No, just I'm not doing it. Next up, the Necron Overlord, who is yet to be named, looks across the battlefield at the hulking monstrosity behind the horde of Orc boys. He trusts his Immortals to deal with the Orc boys, and he levels his wrist, pointing straight into the heart of the Morkonaut with his Tachyon arrow. He hits. Now, I will use a new stratagem, which I can't remember the name of it. However, it allows me to automatically wound. I don't have to roll to wound.
Well, you did not mention that earlier.
I will find the name of it. Try saying this 3 times when you've had a drink. Techno-oracular targeting. So it just automatically wounds Lucy. Yeah. It's strength 16. I was wounding you on 2s, but I wasn't taking the chance.
Is it only 1?
It's 1. It's -5.
5 up in 1. Can I do a 3rd time in a row? Oh, CP.
It's a flat 6 damage. Are you spending the CP?
Yep.
Okay. What is it? What is it?
Oh.
Yes! 6 damage. Straight off the bell.
So many dice.
Yeah, and the gauze flare array into the flyer. So I'm hitting you on 4s. Because of the -1. That's not too bad of a roll, to be honest. Gauze flares are only strength 4. I think your toughness 6, but I'm wounding you on 5s anyway. So that's 5 saves to make at -1.
5 plus, come on.
Does 2 wounds to it.
All them shots from them warriors.
I only wounded with 4 and she failed 2. Despite me hitting on 2s, I only missed 3 times out of 30 shots.
Yeah.
And I wounded 4 out of 27. She saved 2. So Seraz is up next. He's going with his Eldritch Lance at the flyer. D3 shots, so I get 3 shots. He hits on... Wow, his ballistic skill's only 3, so it's down to 4. And I get 1 hit. It is strength 8, your toughness 6. That is a wound. And it is -4.
So me 5 up in
5 up in front. Oh, man.
Up next.
Yes, the new profile with the Gauze Reapers. They are Assault 12 and they are all just within range. Sorry, Assault 2, range 12. So because you're in dense terrain, I'm at -1 to hit you. But because of my will be done, I'm at +1. So I'm still hitting you on 3s.
Nice.
And this is with 14 dudes. Oh, that's a bad roll. And then I'm wounding you on 3s because I'm strength 5. However, despite you being in cover, these are -2, so they'll still cut through your armor.
Yep.
So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 boys cut down.
Ouch. I think the boys are in a bit of trouble.
So I'm now firing with the Immortals and I'm using disintegration capacitors. So any 6s I roll to hit will automatically wound. And there's 8 Immortals there. So I'm hitting you on +1, -1 because of the dense terrain. So I'm 3s. Oof. And that is a perfect example of what not to roll. I only do 2 automatic wounds. So these are strength 5, wounding you on 3s, or killing you on 3s. So that only kills 4 more because it's -2, which means it cuts through your armor and your cover save.
Wow.
So that's a total of 6 more dead.
I thought the whole unit was gone. How he did. Up next, he is aiming some of these things at me. Ooh, a little Gretchen.
Yep, so the 2 particle casters that can see them are going for them. 3 gauze blasters and 1 particle caster back over at the scrapjet. So these are the 2 particle casters into the Gretchen. So I'm hitting you on 3s.
Strength 2.
Strength 5. So 2s to wound. Do you even have a save, by the way?
6.
There you go then, because I've got no AP.
Oh wow, Gretchen gets a save.
So you lose 5.
Yep. They're just sitting there doing nothing, bless them. Next up.
The single particle caster back over at the scrapjet. So there we go. These are strength 6. What are you, toughness? 6.
Yeah.
So that's 2 wounds.
4 plus save.
Yep.
Ooh.
Save 1, fail 1.
What's the damage?
Just 1.
Oh, that's okay then.
And then the gauze blasters. So they're assault 2. So 2 miss. These are strength 5. So I need 5s to wound you. That is 1 and it's -2. So you need a 6 up save. So
no.
That's 1 more damage.
There we go. The Staff of Light missed when he aimed at.
Yeah, so Zandrek decided to shoot up and totally missed. Now, charge phase. Scorpec destroyers will be charging into your truck. And on a 10, they will easily make that charge.
Absolutely.
It looks as though, there we go, we can actually get all 3 of them in. And, exciting times, right? The Catan Shard of the Nightbringer is going to charge your Megatrax Scrapjet.
Oh.
And with a 6, he makes it in, but what he's going to do is pull around to here. What the hell, the flayed ones are going to go.
You don't like that Scrapjet, do you?
6 should just get that front one in. So at the end of the charge phase, I am going to move into the fight phase, and at the start of the fight phase, the plasma sight will try to give them guys an extra attack and strength. Oh, on a 1, I would have killed a Scorpec, but I roll a 2. That does not mean, however, that I'm actually going to go first with them. What it does mean is I'm going to go first with the Catan Shard of the Nightbringer, who has a whopping 6 attacks, Lucy.
Wow.
Into your scrapjet. He has either the Reaping Sweep or Entropic Blow. I'm going to go for the Entropic Blow. So I hit you on 2s. I miss with 1. I am strength times 2. This is strength 14. 2s to wound. And you can't take invulnerable saves against this attack. Not that your scrapjet has an invulnerable save.
No.
They are -4. And D6 damage each.
I think he's going bye-bye.
Yes. Oh, look at that. 17 damage. He would have almost single-handedly killed him.
No, doesn't blow up.
Yep, and then I'll consolidate with the Nightbringer.
Yep.
So next up is the Scorpek Destroyers. They have 3 attacks base, +1 for their Hyperphase Threshers, +1 because of the Plasma Sight. So this is 2 dudes with 10 attacks. And I can reroll hit rolls of a 1 simply for being Destroyers. Thank God for that. These are Strength 6. Your truck is Toughness.
6.
So 4's to wound. The reason they're Strength 6 is because the Strength 5 base +1 Strength because of the Plasma Sight. So, wow, only 2 wounds. However, it is -3, which I believe means no save.
It does.
They are 2 damage, though.
Ramshackle,
yep.
Yep. So I roll the dice. On a 6, it reduces the damage to 1 for each soul. No. It takes
So that's 4 damage in total. However, I do have a Hyperphase Reap Blade next. I get 4 attacks in total with this. 3's to hit. And strength of +2 makes me strength 7 and 8 because of the Plasma Sight. So I only wound you once. It's -4 and it's a flat 3 damage.
Oh, come on, I really need that 6. Oh, no.
So that's 7 wounds in total. I really, really expected to kill that truck.
So did I, to be honest. Hang on, I can't get my dice out.
Swinging back with that wrecking ball. Did you come in like Miley Cyrus?
No.
Okay.
Right, D3 attacks because he's wounded. 2, I'll take that. Strength 7 because it's +2 and my strength's currently 5.
You need to hit first.
Yeah.
Weapon skills 5+, so you get 1 hit.
Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Strength 7, I'm toughness 5, so that is a wound.
-1.
-1.
Yep.
That is a failed save.
2 damage.
Good job, my Scorpex have 3 wounds.
So morale phase.
Morale phase. Now, I was expecting Lucy to pay 2 CP to keep these alive, and Zandrek was going to go, "No, I deny you."
Actually, you did say you will deny us. So
you
technically used it. But I like
No, I haven't used it. I said if you were using that stratagem.
That is true. But I'm going to use the boss's watching, and if I fail the morale test,
Look
which
at
I
this.
will,
Look.
you hit it within 6 inches.
Well, you still take the morale.
Yeah.
Because if you roll a 1, you pass. So you would fail it. Now, the boss.
He, in a brutal display of violence, he kills D3, and then the morale's passed.
So you kill 3.
It's better than...
I'm guessing you're taking the 3 from there now.
I have to.
Which leaves Lucy with 3 boys and 1 knob.
Fun.
So I feel that could have gone a little bit better for me.
Yeah.
I very much expected to kill the truck. I didn't expect the truck to still be alive.
I thought all 3 of my units would be gone. I thought the truck would have went, the boys and the scrapjet, so I'm very happy with that.
The scrapjet I'm disappointed at. I am.
Morale on my Gretchen.
Oh yeah, we forgot about that. So what leadership are them? 4. No, because if you roll a 1, you pass. Oh.
Ha!
Oh well. I do like the fact that you can auto pass on a
Yes.
1. I think they should move that across to Sigmar. And then choose to use Inspiring Presence. No, maybe not.
Alright then.
Yeah.
Orks turn 2.
Right, so at the end of the command phase, Lucy actually controlled 1, 2, 3 objectives, which gets her the full 15 primary points on this turn. So in her movement phase, the boys have leapt out of the truck. The truck is then retreated. He has come forward to try and deal with the Scorpex. The boys are pushing forward to try and deal with the Immortals. Gazgul is hurtling forward to deal with some warriors potentially.
Yep.
The Blaster Jet has moved over that way, so he's going to secure that corner. The Grots are in this corner, and then she has this corner anyway.
Everything but the boys with the choppers ran to get to where they are.
They didn't run. There was only the boys and Gazgul ran along with the Knob with Warbanner.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the movement phase, Lucy can either bring down her Storm Boys, 7 of which can potentially control a corner, But if this guy makes the charge, she'll have all 4 corners again. Endless Green Tide.
I was going to do it. Oh, wait. I was going to...
You could choose to do it, but I can stop you with Zandrek.
Yeah, I'm going to...
You're going to do it?
Mm-hmm. You're going to stop it?
I will stop you.
Okay. It's fine.
That's my once per game, though.
Yep. Can't tease you into doing that.
But still, I mean, there's 4 boys there, right?
Yep.
They can probably hack down 8 immortals.
I was going to...
Psychic.
Jinx. Warpath on to 12 inches. That's enough for there.
I thought it was 18.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why I just got confused. On to the 4 last boys, give them an extra attack, hopefully.
That's a 6.
Turns into
You
7.
got 10. You got 9 plus one of them 2. So yeah, that gets you plus 2.
Oh, can you stop it?
I can if you're within 12 of Serraz.
Okay then. So, what's the other one? Dead jump.
Yeah. Actually, there is a stratagem which a Necron unit can elect to stop it on a 4+. But I'm only on 4 command points, so I'm probably not going to do it.
Okay.
So you get the jump.
Yep.
I'll let you have it. So they're going to jump around, and then we'll come back with shooting. Right, so shooting phase. After the boys have leapt down there, Lucy's plan is basically try and force me combat unit and some of my shooter units to go back over.
Yep. Shooting with the blast jet again. The smash gun and the Wasbomb mega cannon are going to go in the Doomsday Arc, and his other assault is going to go into the flared ones.
The super shooter?
Yep.
Okay.
D3 attacks with the smasher gun.
Just the one.
Ballistic skill is 3.
3?
5+, sorry.
But you get +1 to hit against vehicles, which still fails, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then you've got 2 of the other ones.
Yep, so 2d3.
Oh,
Ooh.
6 shots.
That makes up for that one.
So hitting on 5s.
Yep.
1 hit. Oh, you take another mortal wound?
I do. Strength is 8.
Toughness 6, but you wound on 4s only.
CP.
Okay. That's a wound. 5 up invulnerable.
Yay.
Oh, I should have used quantum deflection.
I'm not letting you.
I am going to use a CP to reroll that then. And I get a 5.
What would you have done?
It would have only done 2 damage. That does drop me to 3 CP, but for the minute, it does mean that I've got that. Right, 6 shots with a super shooter into the flared ones.
5. Come on, 6s. No.
3 hits though.
Yeah.
Toughness 4.
Strength 6.
1 wound.
Lordy.
-1 though, isn't it?
It is.
5 up.
Huh.
Fine.
Oh, that was a waste.
So one thing we've got to mention as well, because it is a new battle round, the Necrons' next protocol is enacted, which is Protocol of the Conquering Tyrant. Add 3 inches to the range of this unit's aura abilities, or this unit is eligible to shoot in a turn in which they fell back. Because I am Sortek, I get to use both of these directives.
Nice.
So for this battle round only, I can retreat and shoot, but if I do, I'm at -1.
Right.
And all my aura abilities are +3 to their range.
Okey-dokes.
So,
Shooting.
yes.
Mock not. So this is just a fling anything because you can't see them, because when I push him forward, he's like, oh, you went 2
Yeah.
inches. So the custom mega blaster.
Before you shoot with this guy, do you want to use Mordaka? Or do you want to keep that for the looters?
I want to go with the looters because he's can only kill one guy with these two big guns.
Yeah.
So the first weapon, the Mega Blaster, is going to go into the Immortals. The custom Mega Zapper and the Rocket Launcher are going into the Doomsday Arc.
Yep.
And the twin big shooters are going into the flared ones.
I will now spend a point on quantum deflection, so it gives me a 4 invulnerable save on the Doomsday Arc.
Okay. So the custom Mega Blaster first at the Immortals. Hits on 4s because of sparkly bits.
Yep.
No, you guys confused there with attacker. Strength 8.
Toughness 4.
-3.
So 6 up. Followed by a 5 up to see if I stand back up. No, so I actually lose an immortal.
And I gain 1 point for thin their ranks. Custom Mega Zapper, 3d3 shots.
Nice.
6 attacks, hitting on 4s for spark credits. Oh, I take a mortal wound.
Yep, so that's 2 mortal wounds suffered on him in total.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not. It's 8 because of the tachyon arrow that I did.
Yes. Strength 8.
Wounded me on 4s because of quantum shielding.
Yep. -3, please.
4 invulnerable.
Oh.
I passed 2. What's the damage?
D6. Yay!
Do I explode? No. So that is the Doomsday Arc gone. So your rockets unfortunately don't get to fire now.
Nope. So 12 attacks next with a two twin big shooters at the fade ones, hitting on 4s.
No, only 1/6.
At the entire shooting range. No one formed the deer.
Still not a bad number of shots though.
No,
6 hits.
Yeah, strength 5.
Toughness 4. So 3's to wound. That's 3 wounds. No AP on the big shooters, so 4 up save.
Yay.
I fail 2, 5 up reanimation. So 1 actually dies. Actually, so you still count that as 2 deaths, because then I get back up.
Big man himself is up next. Glasgow aiming at these warriors. He's going to plant a charge into them. So I'm only hitting on 6s because I ran.
1 hit.
1 Dakar.
2 hits.
Do I get Dakar?
Not the second hit, no.
Strength 5.
1 wound.
-1.
So 5 up.
Oh.
Fine.
Well. Stink bomb time.
Stick bomb, not stink bomb.
Yeah, I'm spending CP, so 4d6 shots.
Wow. Not bad. 12, 17.
Here we are.
Hitting on 5s. But 3 dackers
Yeah.
for an extra 2 hits. That's not bad. Hey, look, you had more hits than shots if you just used your sluggers.
I know.
Wow. 4 wounds.
Shame there's no AP.
So 3 up.
Oh, wow.
I'm never doing that again.
No, that's frame it. Let's go forward and frame it. The dead shiny shooter. No, I'm not saying it in that voice.
The dead shiny shooter.
Oh, yeah, I'll have to go then because of the range. It's only 12, isn't it?
It's range 18, so you can go for the immortals if you want.
Yes, I will.
Hitting on 5s. Just the 1 hit. Strength 4. Toughness 4. Yay. It is a wound at -1. That's a 4+ save.
Time for some looters.
Yeah.
I am spending a command point for more Dakar. And they are going into these because they've got 48-inch range.
Just before you do, your spanner's only got a 24-inch range gun, so are you going at the Scorpex?
Yes.
To kill that one guy?
Yes.
Fair enough.
I'll do the others. So clever spanner.
3 shots, so 3 times 8, 24 shots.
All the dice. So 5s, looking for 5s and 6s for more Dakar. Oh.
Wow, that's a lot.
7 Dakars.
Yep.
It was worth it.
2 more hits out of it, so that's not bad.
Yeah.
And then
Strength 7.
Toughness 4, 3s.
1, 2, 3. There we go.
6.
-1.
So 5 up.
Please let me.
Oh. 5 up reanimation. So for thin their ranks, you score 6 points.
Yep.
So I actually lose 4, but you technically killed 6.
Yay. Spanner's turn. I just realised your mum and dad's dog's called Spanner.
Oh my god. And he's a clever spanner.
Well, it's on 5s. Oh,
Fails. Fair enough.
Shooter boys.
Yep. Everything at the flayed ones.
Of course. Except the leader at the minute. He will be firing at them, but just not with this.
Because he's firing the combi weapon. Wow.
Oh.
So how many 6s? 6 6s plus 1 extra hit. So 6 dackers. Wow. That's not a bad roll.
That's probably one of the best.
Now, do you want to do your leader's 2 shooter shots here, but he only hits on 6s? He does hit with a rocket though. So 4's to wound on the black dice,
Yep.
and a 2 on the rocket dice.
Is a 2, right? It's a 4.
So that kills him instantly because it's -3. So do I reanimate? No. So that kills 1 straight away. And then you're wounding on 4s with the others. So 4 plus save. And then 5 at reanimation.
Wow.
But you still score 2.
3.
Yeah, you score 3 altogether, but I only lose 1 model.
Yeah.
It's that's really awkward,
It is.
but it's good for you because you can just kill me again and
know.
again and again.
It will get a bit tiresome after a while, but it's only turn 2, so.
Now, I think reanimation protocols here is much better than what it used to be, because it was just at the start of your turn, roll a dice for every dead model, and on a 5 up to get back up, whereas now it's after that unit has been attacked.
Yeah, I do like it.
So I think it's better now. Yes, you can't roll for models that have already been removed, but you keep them around for longer.
Yep.
So I think it is better.
Charge.
Yep.
Death Dread.
Who's he charging? The Scorpex. He's in with a 5.
Gazgul.
5 inches. Do you know what? I could possibly... You can make that. I could overwatch you.
Can he re-roll?
He can with you we go, yes. But you do make it.
It's... Yeah. Yeah, it's alright then. The boys.
The thing is, I would probably have overwatched against Gazgul because it's 4 wounds per phase.
Do you want to?
No. I've only got 2 seats. You know what? I kind of have to, because if I don't, then I've still got the full 12 wounds to chew through.
Yep.
So I am going to overwatch against Gazgul now. I know the boys are risky for the Immortals.
He's a beast and a half.
I need to start damaging. With the fact that I can only chew a couple off at a time, I'm going to overwatch. So yeah, I actually managed to get 4 hits, but only 1 wound, and Lucy did fail his save.
Yep, he's took 1 wound.
I was hoping for a little bit more, but it's a wound off him.
Yeah. Boys.
At the Immortals.
Yep.
3 inches. Yep. Needing a 4. She gets it with a 9. I'm guessing you're going straight in. But staying away from my hero, so I can't heroically intervene, I'm guessing.
You know me so well. Can a plane charge in combat?
No, it can't.
It can just sacrifice itself by coming down slowly.
Well, don't forget, you do have that stratagem to just blow it up at the end of your movement phase.
Forgot about that.
But you've only taken 5 wounds. He's not even half dead yet. Yeah. So I believe that is all your charges.
Can you interrupt
after
my first go?
I could if I had 2 CP, but now I can't, so it makes no difference which order we go now.
Let's go with Gazgul. 7 attacks because of all the buffs and abilities.
Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Yeah.
And remember, you are Goth, so any 6s you roll generate extra attacks. So you get 2 more attacks. Re-roll the 1. There you go. So you get 9 hits out of 7 attacks, Lucy. You are strength 14. So that's 8 dead.
Yeah.
Reanimation. So 3 get back up, so she still gets 8 towards thin their ranks, but I technically lose 5 models.
Up next, the Death Dread. So I'm putting 4 attacks up for the Killer Claw first, and then 2 for the Saw.
Yep, so every weapon gets 1 attack.
Yep.
And then Lucy has 2 extra attacks that she can put wherever she wants. And she's going for the Claw because it's -3 and 3 damage, and the Scorpex have 3 wound. She's hoping to get through with all of those. So, do you want to go with them first, or do you want to go with the Saw, because I've got a single wound model there?
Oh, well, you said that, yes.
So 2 attacks with the Saw first because it's 2 damage.
3s.
Extra attack because you're Goths, and also you're actually within range of Gazgul, so you do get an extra attack anyway. But do you want to put that into your 3 damage one?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. Why am I doing this?
My extra attack was a 6. Was that another dagger?
No, because daggers don't create more daggers.
Okay, strength is
10?
plus 4, so 9.
Oh, yeah. So that's 3 minus.
2.
So 5s.
Hey,
So it does kill 1, and then I take damage on the other one. So the wounded one, I've now got to roll 3 dice because it's a 3-wound model for reanimation. I've got to roll a 555 for him to get back up, which I fail. And then the 2 damage from the attack that I didn't save spills over to the next guy. And 5 attacks.
Let's go.
Reroll the ones because of Gazgul. No Daka, but you do get 4 hits.
Yeah, that's quite good.
Strength 10.
Yeah.
That is 3 wounds at -3.
Yeah.
So 6 up save.
Ooh.
Oh, so you'd only actually do the 3 damage to the single wound dude. Now that he's dead, I need a 555 for him to get up. No. Before Lucy moves on to the boys, I think I cocked up reanimation here. It's really awkwardly worded for multiple wound models. So if I've done that wrong, I'm very sorry. Please, please, someone explain it in idiot terms in the comments for me because I don't understand it. Anyway, the boys.
The knob with the power claw. Extra attacks after extra attacks after extra attacks.
So just so I understand this, he's got 3 base.
Yep.
+1 because of Warpath.
Yep.
+1 because of Gazgul.
Yep.
But he's not within range of the Warbanner, so he doesn't ignore the minus to hit.
But he is rerolling ones
because of Gazgul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh. 2 ones to reroll.
Oh yes. Sorry. Strength 10.
2s. It's -3, so
Yeah.
6 up, which I fail, but it's D3 damage, which I don't care about because of reanimation. I'm single wound model, by the way.
Okay.
So
Kill
you kill 2, but then 1 gets back up.
Yeah.
So technically, I shouldn't have rolled that till after Lucy's done all of these. We've already done them. I've left the models there for the minute because if she kills the unit, then I don't get to roll reanimation. But it's only because you still have extra attacks to go with this squad. That's why. So
the chopper's 5 attacks because +2, 1 for Gazgul, 1 for chopper's dual weapons, and 1 for the
Warpath.
Oh, yeah, that one.
So
Ooh.
Rerolling 1s. The 2s unfortunately do miss.
I wish I could reroll it.
No 6s either. Okay. Your strength 4, so you're wounding me on 4s.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, please.
6 3-up armors.
Ooh.
2 more reanimations. Now I would have rolled the other 2. So yeah, 3 die, but 1 gets back up out of all of them.
The Necrons to fight back.
Yep, so this Scorpec, he's now going to pile in, basically. 3 attacks with this guy, with a Hyperphase Thresher. I get to reroll 1s to hit, for being hardwired for hatred, but that's only 2 hits. It's strength 7, so 4s. That is -4, flat 3 damage, so cut straight through your armor. So that leaves you on 5 wounds remaining, I believe.
I've got 8.
Yep, so 5 wounds remaining on that guy. And then I've just got warriors and immortals to fight into the boys and stuff.
The unbelievable happened.
I got 2 wounds on Gazgul and she rolled a 1. So he suffered 2 wounds. Next up though, we've got the immortals. They'll pile in now. Immortals actually have 2 attacks each now, which is really good actually. These hit on 2s because my will be done is on them. And if you remember, Sarah has augmented them and they're actually strength 5.
Yep.
So 2s.
Nice.
Okay. Because they're strength 5, I now wound you on 3s. That might be a dead squad of boys, Lucy. I didn't think that.
What's the AP?
Nothing. But you've only got a 6-up save.
Yeah, I can make it.
It is you. In fairness, look. 3 boys and 2 wounds on your knob.
Yeah.
That was very close. Do you know what? It was a good play because had that paid off and you'd actually killed them, that would have actually, you know, made a big difference.
Yeah. I'm slightly disappointed. I thought Gaz would have done a bit more damage.
You've killed half my squad.
4, 5.
In total, yes.
Not. No. Anyway, I've still got next turn. But
morale phase, yeah. So this guy lost 2 of his unit. So he will auto pass morale. However, the warriors down there, I lost 5 in total. So if I roll a 6, 1 more runs. No, so I'm fine.
Okay, let's move on to Necrons. Turn
So at the end of Orks turn 2, Lucy scores 3 points for No Man's Land. 1, 2, 3, and this guy is wholly within that quarter. So 4 quarters scoring 3 points.
Yay.
And Makari and the Noble Warbanner are in the centre there for scoring her 2 points. And you've still got quite a heap of command points left as well.
6.
So let's now move into Necrons turn 2. Right, so at the start of my command phase, Seraz is going to pick both units of warriors to get D3 models each back in. So the squad leader Gazgul gets 2 and the other squad gets 1. My will be done will be enacted from my Lord, Overlord onto the Immortals as well as these warriors. And Zandrak will put it on them. I've then got the augmentation to use from Seraz. He is going to put that on the unit of warriors that is in combat with Gazgul. I roll a 4, which is a 2, which is increased their toughness by 1. That's not really what I wanted, but it is what it is. As a result of that, Zandrek will try and put his own ability on them as well. I need less than a 10. Why can't I roll less than a 10?
I don't know.
D3. That is a 4. His is improve the ballistic skill by 1, which is great because now when I retreat, which I can do because of Protocol of the Conquering Tyrant, I can still shoot at -1 to hit, but I get +1 because of my will be done, and I've improved my ballistic skill by 1, not giving myself +1 to hit. So I'm still technically, I'm at -1 +2. So I'd still be at a +1 to hit Gazgul even when I retreat, which is a very, very good shout.
Yep.
And of course, at the end of my command phase, I did control that with the Catan, and I controlled the objective back there. So I scored 10 primary victory points. Movement phase, these guys have advanced 4 inches. The flayed ones have had to move up onto the objective. I really want to send them back to deal with the boys back there. So my Overlord's going to have to. And he's going to be wide open, but I've got to deal with them. Hopefully, though, if Seraz can do 4 wounds to Gaz, then hopefully the Flayers can put some shots back there. Do you know what? I don't know whether I should have moved them around and let Seraz charge in and try and do some damage to Gaz, because it's in a different phase then. And with the Tomb Blades advancing, I'm going to use fractal targeting to allow basically all the assault weapons to fire into these looters and hopefully get rid of them.
Ooh,
yep,
cover?
They are, so you do get a 5-up save. So, at the end of the movement phase, we do have Gaze of Death. Select one enemy unit within 9 and visible to the Catan Shard. Roll 3 dice and on a 4+, do D3 mortal wounds.
See if you can do it this turn.
Yeah. So that's 3 D3 mortal wounds.
Ooh.
Wait there, that is right, isn't it? Roll 3 D6 for each 4+ that unit suffers D3 mortal wounds, yeah?
Oh my word.
So that's 8 mortal wounds. You've already took 8 wounds.
Yikes.
Which means you've got 2 wounds remaining, Lucy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think that made up for last turn.
Absolutely. But I've still got Sky of Falling Stars. Select up to 3 enemy units within 24. Roll 1 dice on a 1 to 5 if the result is less than the number of models in that unit. Well, there's only, I think, this unit within 24. Everything else is a unit of 1. So I can't roll less than that. So on these guys, it is less, so they suffer D3 mortal wounds for 1. So you lose 1 looter, basically. Yep. Hey, he's not actually that bad.
I know.
And he only takes 3 wounds a turn.
Really?
Per phase, sorry. So he's like Gazgul, but 3 wounds rather than 4.
Yeah.
But I've got 9 wounds, you've got 12.
Yeah. So
we can kill each other at the same. In fact, he's got a better chance of killing Gazgul because he ignores invulnerable saves. So maybe we should have a little bit of a showdown later.
Maybe.
But yes, that is the end of the movement phase into shooting. Illuminor Seraz will now level his Eldritch Lance. Do I put it into Gazgul or do I go for this and try and kill it though?
I'd go for that and try and kill it.
Do you know what? I think I would as well, because I've got a lot of shots going into Gazgul there. So I'm absolutely going to do it. So D3 shots into the Death Dread. I'll re-roll that. 1 shot. And he misses.
Ouch.
Oh well. As a result of that, I don't really have that much else to fire over into him now. We'll put the Staff of Light from Zandrek into it. 2s. And Strength 5, Toughness 7. That is 3 wounds at -2. So 5 up. 1 damage. So it drops you to 4 wounds. That's not too shabby.
Yep.
Warriors into Gazgul with the Gauze Flares. Ooh. So I'm at +2 to hit, -1 because I retreated. So I'm still hitting you on 2s. Because my ballistic skill is now 2+ because of Zandrek. Yep. No, hang on. And I'm at -1 +1. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So I'm hitting you on 2s. Wow. Okay. 2 misses. Nice. I wish I had a couple more command points, because I would have put the Immortals in and do the auto wounds on 6s to hit with the Gauze Blasters, but I need to keep that last command point alive. Yeah. So these are wounding you on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's -2 though, so you wound him. You are saving on 4s. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he can take 4 turns, but that's it.
So that's 5 wounds he's suffered. That does leave him with another wound that he can take, and I need to plink it off.
But how many can you put in them?
5 Immortals, rapid firing into the Nob with Warbanner. The reason I'm not going for Makari is because he's got a stupid 2-up invulnerable save. Yeah. So the Gauze Flare, Gauze Blasters even. So they are +1 to hit, so I hit you on 2s. Why didn't I use that stratagem for 6s to hit auto wound?
No command points left.
Well, I've got 1. 3s. Oh, that is 4 -2 +1 because you're in cover.
So 5. Yep.
He's on 1 wound remaining. Wow. A single wound left on that guy right in the middle there.
To be honest, now that the boys are gone, he's not much doing.
No. I'm going to go with these next. So I've got a lot of shots coming in from them into your looters. You've already lost 1 looter because of that mortal wound though. And I've got 18 shots from the particle casters. I don't suffer the penalty for advancing and firing with the stratagem. So basically I'm hitting on 3s. It's strength 6, so I'm wounding you on 3s. That makes Tombblade so good, you know, being able to just pump out that many dice and advance without shooting. Yep.
Any AP?
No AP on this, so you're on a 5-up save for these. So you lose 4. But I've still got some more attacks to go from that squad. So I've got 6 shots in total with my Gauze Blasters, because the twin Gauze Blaster becomes Assault 2. So you don't get as many shots. Normally you get 4 if you rapid fire. I miss with 1. This is strength 5, so 3s. And it's -2.
So 6s.
No, because you've only got a 6-up armor normally, so you lose 3 more. So do you want to leave a looter or your spanner?
Spanner.
You're going to leave your spanner with the blaster, okay?
And over here, warriors splitting attacks.
Yeah, 5 of them are shooting backwards into the boys up on the helipad. The other 7 are going to pump everything forward straight into the Death Dread, see if we can take him out. So the warriors, I will be done, of course, so they hit on 2s. Strength 4, toughness 4. So 4s to wound. It is -1, but you are in cover, Lucy. So you do essentially get your 6-up save.
Yeah. 3 6s. Oh.
Kills 2. Okay, that's not bad. So then I've got 7 dudes straight into the Death Dread. Hitting on 2s. And again, there's another stratagem that I could have used, which any rapid fire weapons, any 6s to hit, score an additional hit. So that would have been handy. These are strength 4, your toughness 7, so 5s. 3 at -1. Oh, you're on 1 wound left.
I
I don't believe that. Charge!
Overwatch!
So the Catan is charging this.
Yeah.
And again, Lucy's taking the same attitude as me. If she can do 3 wounds in Overwatch,
yep.
and then if I kill him and he blows up in combat, she could potentially do 3 more wounds to me then, because it's a different phase.
Yes.
So, you know what? It is a command point, but it's a good tactic.
Yep. I've still got 5 as well, so... The Custom Mega Blaster. 6... Oh.
Yep, fails to hit 3d3.
Yep. 7. No.
Nothing. Twin big shooters. 12 attacks. Gets 3 hits, so you get 3 more attacks because of Daka. 5 hits. You do, however, need 5s to wound me.
2, I'll take it.
And I've only got a 4 save. I take a wound, okay.
And rocket launcher.
Yep.
Oh, so cool.
You got 2 rocket launchers.
Oh. Yay!
Daka.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's so the sick.
3s to wound me.
-2.
Passed save.
Oh.
So close. See, it was worth the risk.
Yep, exactly.
Absolutely worth the risk. I need a 7-inch to charge, and this is why I kept me 1 command point, Lucy. I got an 8.
Nice.
Cool.
Very nice.
As a result of that, my Overlord is now going to charge your boys. We actually need to remove 2 of them still, so do you want to remove the 2 closest?
Yeah.
So I need like a 5. That's an 8. That gets him in.
Yep.
And that is not it. The Immortals will charge Makari and the...
Do you need extra distance with you being in dense cover?
We didn't say it was difficult ground.
Okay.
So we haven't counted that for the whole game. Probably we should have, but we haven't,
yep.
so we'll say no. An 8, even with a 6, it still would have gotten us in. So here's the thing, right? Should technically go with him. But...
No, because either way, you were still surviving.
Exactly. So, I'm going to go up there because there is a chance that you could kill me with Overlord.
Yep.
And with your rolls, probably. So, my Overlord actually has a total of 6 attacks because of his Warlord trait for Honoured Combatant. In fact, I'm not fighting a character, so I only get the 4 attacks. But nevertheless, with a War Scythe, I have to subtract... no, I don't subtract with the Void War Scythe. So I hit you on 2s. And this is Strength 7. And it's -4, 2 damage. So I killed 2 boys.
You do.
I've got to try and keep them alive a little bit.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Interrupting with the Morkanaut.
I am indeed. I really wish... there was a stratagem I was going to use. Basically, he fights on his double the wounds he's got on the rockets, but...
It has to be at the start of your turn, and in fairness, I got very lucky with the amount of wounds that I did there.
I'm going with more Claw of Golg or possibly more Smash. So 2 attacks because I'm so wounded, but you make 3 hits for each. So 6, I am only hitting on 5s now though, but gosh.
You get 2 hits, but you get to make a Daka attack for Goths. So 2 hits. Strength 8?
Yep. It's -2.
4 invulnerable.
2 damage.
2 damage. So that's 3 wounds that he's actually taken in total.
Big command point for that few attacks.
Yeah. Anyway, next up I'm going to go with my Immortals. 4 of them are going to fight into your Nob with Weird Boy, Nob with Warbanner. 1 of them will punch Makari because he's a little gremlin.
Oh.
So anyway, Immortals, hitting on 3s. 2s because of my Will Be Done, actually. And your Toughness 4? I think there's still Strength 4, but I'll double check. Guilty, Immortals are Toughness 5. But still, they're not strength 5. So 2 wounds, Lucy. No AP.
4+.
And he dies because he's on 1 wound.
He blows up.
He doesn't blow up. And then I've got 2 punching Makari next. Turns out this guy's got a shadow field stashed in his pocket because he's super lucky. Anyway, 2 attacks. Both hit. 3's to wound. 2 wounds. Please roll a double 1. Nope. He's fine. Wow. Oh. Unbelievable.
Does he get to hit you back?
Yes, he does.
Yay.
After I fought with my Catan. Wow, this guy is absolutely savage, actually. I didn't realise he was quite this good. And he doesn't degrade either. How good's that?
Very good.
Because he's 9 wounds. So I'm hitting you on 2s. And I'm wounding you on 3s because I'm strength 14. Yep. They are -4 and D6 each.
So should I just roll if I blow up?
So wait there, that's 12. That's 50. Wow, he's double. Right, 350 points. But that's 320 odd, and he single-handedly killed it.
Yeah.
Nearly twice over.
He's being a waste because he's done nothing in shooting. Please, blow up, please.
Is it only on 6 for the Morkanaut?
Yeah.
Oh.
Every unit within 9, it's D6, so it's a big unit,
But that does me a favour because that gets me 3 victory points for killing that. It's more, it's more than 10 wounds.
Nice.
I need to kill these. These are a problem.
Right, so is that all your charges done?
Yes, so you can fight back with your boys now. And Makari. This is where we witnessed Lucy's horrendously good rolling.
You were just cursing us now. Right, this is the Nob and the other 6 boys.
Into my warlock. No 6s!
See, you've cursed us.
You're only hitting on 3s as well. You wounded me on 5s. 2. I take a wound.
He's definitely cursed us.
Drops me to 4 wounds remaining on the Overlord up there.
You didn't actually wipe me out, so I was expecting you to wipe us out.
I hope to do a little bit more. It was just to try and, make them run, but... And I believe... No, you've got Makari to fight.
Oh, yes.
You were going to say his name, but you couldn't say it, could you? You can re-roll the 1 because of Gaz goal. So you only get 1 hit. You're wounding on 5s, but fishing for that 6. Oh. You got a wound. 6s is D3 mortal wounds, by the way. That's a pass save.
Oh, wouldn't it have been hilarious?
So, battle shock at the end of that round. You lost a total of 4 boys up there. And your Nob is leadership 7. So you need a 1, 2, or 3 to not run.
I'll spend a command point.
You've already used insane... No, you didn't use insane bravery. I assure you that's 2 command points to keep them alive. On a 50-50 roll where you can keep them alive anywhere.
Oh, man.
So you lose 1 boy.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it means you then have to take an attrition test. So you've got 5 models left. You're not under half strength, you're exactly half strength. So for every 1 that you roll, another guy runs.
That's horrid. Oh.
So you lose 2 boys in total. So at the end of my turn, I am in all 4 table quarters.
Yep. And
I did manage to kill a vehicle, which gets me a couple of points for bring it down. Gets me another 3 points. Ooh. And I control the center objective. And because this is round 2, I scored 2 victory points for that. 3 wounds remaining on the truck, 1 wound remaining on that. I'm very close to scoring a lot of other victory points. And actually, this guy needs a morale test. So you lost 8 of your comrades. Yeah, he runs.
Yeah. I do not like that nutrition thing. Because I lost
nutrition.
Whatever it's called. I lost more of that than actual battle shocks. So
yeah. In that instance, it does kind of suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Round 3?
Battle round 3, which means I move on to my next directive, which is Protocol of the Hungry Void. Each time a model in this unit makes a melee attack on an unmodified wound roll of a 6, improve the AP by 1. Or each time a model in this unit makes a melee attack, if this unit made a charge move, add 1 to its attacks and strength. Nice. I will go for directive 2, so +1 attack and strength if I make a charge. So at the start of Orks turn 3,
Yeah.
Lucy only controls one objective down here, so she only gets 5 victory points on the primary for that, taking her to a total of 20 so far. But movement phase is done.
Yep, so quite a bit happened. Wait, he's just stayed there. He's going to hopefully go into them. He's pulled back. It's not much but shooting into them, try to whittle some numbers down. Weird boy. He's run over there. Hopefully it's smite. Basically, everything's almost going into these. To get rid of them, I've pulled Makari out just so I can try and get this objective back.
Basically, if she kills the 5 of them, Makari will score 3 victory points.
My blast jet has turned and pulled up. He's going to fire into them as well, or possibly the flared ones. Over there, the boys pulled back. I wasn't doing enough damage to them, and I don't want to risk because there wouldn't be a charging unit. So, and that gets me in that quadrant as well. So it keeps us alive for this turn, my turn anyway. The Gretchen as well down there have pulled forward, and they're going to shoot something.
The Immortals to try and get rid of them.
Yeah. So, shooting. We're going to go first with my...
Psychic phase.
Smite. From him into them.
Yep. Yeah, that's D3 mortal wounds.
No peril.
3.
Yay.
And I do get reanimation because the attack is finished. You kill 3.
Woohoo!
That's not bad.
So that's 3 for my... adding them up to the end.
Yes, I'll add them on. But now
He can
is the
cast
shooting
something
phase.
else.
He's got Warpath or the jump.
Warpath on Gazgul.
Just for the extra attack because he fails it.
Right, so I shot with the Gretchen and the truck, the big
Shooter.
big shooter at they all failed.
Yeah.
No surprise really. So I've decided I'm going to put all of the raw of Mork or possibly Gork into them. There's only 2, but...
You realise that's totally the wrong name.
What is it then?
Mork's Raw.
Mork's Raw. Oh, it's the other one that's possibly, isn't it? So that means after I shoot with him, all my plane can go to something else.
Yeah.
So, hitting on 6s because of dense terrain. One Daka. Still nothing.
1 hit.
Oh,
It does wound.
Definitely...
It's -1. It fails.
Yay!
Yep, kills 1. There's 1 left, Lucy.
Oh. And do I not take it until I've killed you and then take it off you?
That's correct. Because I'm objective secured, I'm a troop, so Makari does not control that. So you may have to chuck Gazgul back unless your Wasboom Blaster Jet does have a super shooter. 2 super shooters, sorry.
Yeah.
You could possibly get very lucky with them, but do you want to put your Smasher Gun into them as well? It's a lot of shots, but...
No, I'm going to do the 2 super shooters of him.
Yep.
And everything... Can I target that character?
No.
Or what about that one up there?
You can shoot with Warlord. If you really want. He's not doing much up there, but if you really want to kill him, you can.
No, I'll go for the flared ones. Try and pink some of
So
them.
only the super shooters into the Immortal.
Yeah. It's 6 shots, though.
But you're only hitting on 6s.
I know. Oh, I'm going to regret this, aren't I?
Are you sure you don't want to put the Smasher Gun in?
Yes, I will.
You're going to do the Smasher Gun as well?
Oh, yes. Oh. 1 dagger.
Just the 1 hit. Strength 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a wound. What's the minus?
Oh, 1.
That's a pass save.
Yeah.
Smasher Gun?
Yep.
So it's D3 shots.
Yep. No, come on, point.
Go for it. 2 shots.
Strength is...
You roll... Well, you need to hit first.
Oh, yeah.
6s. She gets nothing.
Ah!
I think Gazgul might be charging backwards here.
Never mind. 2d3 attacks with my Wasboom Cannon. 4.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But you will hit on 5s here. 2 hits. Strength?
8.
2s. And it's minus
3.
Minus good.
-3. No save?
No save. D6 damage doesn't matter.
I know, just kills 2.
1 gets back up.
Okay.
I didn't even think of this here, so I thought she was going to turn Gazgul round.
No, I'm not.
No.
It's something equally as crazy. Gretchen are charging in. They have objective secure, so as long as 2 survive the attack, I'll go first anyway, so there is a slim, tiny inch.
There is an it might have been worth leaving Makari alive here, but it meant that I would have gotten to attack you first. But at the same time, you've got a 2-up invulnerable save. So it might have been worth leaving him in, but you couldn't have shot at him if you had.
I
so
didn't think of shouting the Gretchen in at the time.
Here we go then, needing a 9. That's an 8 CP reroll.
Yep.
Boom!
Sometimes it works.
And she doesn't even need to kill that immortal technically.
I just need to survive its attacks.
Yep.
Gazgul.
Who's each? You have to nominate the. Oh, okay. I will Overwatch. So I have 10 dudes there, so I get 20 attacks.
Here we go.
10 attacks with the Gauze Reapers. The reason I'm doing this is because it's a different phase in which I can plink wounds off. He suffered 5. Technically, I only need to do 3 in total before my next shooting phase. Oh, nice. I like that. 4 hits. Needing 5s to wound you though. 1, and it's -2, so you're on your 4. She fails it. 6 wounds on Gazgul. And with Gazgul in,
Death Dread's going in.
With a 6, he makes it, and she was declaring all of them. Hopefully, I think you're going to see if you... Well, I can't interrupt you, so it makes no difference which order you go here. Apart from if you do go with Gazgul and kill 7 or 8 of them, I will pull from this side so that he can't fight. So are you going first with him?
Yeah.
Right, Death Dread up first. Lucy's elected to use 2 attacks with the Dread Claws, 1 for each attack that she has, into the Scorpec Destroyer. Because it would wound me on 2s. It's -3, which means I only get a 6 up. And then the Dread Claw, she's going to put 4 attacks from them into the Warriors because she wound them on 2s, irrespective of which weapon she uses. So it's just to maximise the potential to kill that Scorpec Destroyer. So 2 attacks first of all with the Claw. Reroll the 1 because of Gazgul.
Oh.
And actually you do get a single extra attack because of Gazgul, so which weapon would you like to put it into? Might be worth into this one because Gazgul's fighting the other dudes, isn't he? Which misses. 2s, -3. I get a 6 up, which I fail. You kill me, but now I've got 3 wounds. So now I have to roll 3 5s to reanimate because you're not attacking this unit any further. I did roll 2. If I'd rolled a 3rd because he has 3 wounds, I could have gotten up. But I can't. So you kill him.
He dies?
I don't know if he dies straight away, but if he's not within range of a Scorpec, then he does die, I believe. I will double check the rules for that. But now we've got 4 attacks from your saws into the Warriors. Reroll the 1.
Is he Goth?
He is Goth, so you get Daka in combat. I can't remember what it's called. There you go. 4 hits. Strength of 9. So you wound me on 2s. And that is -2. So that leaves me with a 6 up save, and then this is all of the attacks into that squad. Wow. So I'll get 5 up reanimation with these. So I do lose 2.
Not as well as I was expecting.
Yeah, but you've still got Gazgul now.
True.
And Gazgul has a lot of attacks, even though he's still wounded.
Here we go then.
So Gazgul's a bit like Scarbrand.
Yep, the more wounds he's taken, the more attacks he gets. He's just getting so angry. So he's got 6 base, 7 because he's angry, 8 because of his warlord trait. That said that wrong.
Nearly. He gets 6 base rather than 5 now because of the wounds he suffered. +1 for being a Goth and charging. +1 for the Goth Warlord trait and charging.
So I'm hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Yes,
wounding
and
on 2s.
when 6s make extra attacks.
Oh.
Well, at least, yeah, but...
There we go.
So just re-roll that 1. There we go. So 8, not bad.
Wounding on.
Killing on 2s because it's -5 because you're charged, and it's 4 damage each. So that's 7.
How many is that?
8.
Right, CP.
Okay. Right, but before you decide you want to do that CP, I do get reanimation. Now, I don't know whether it makes a difference if you kill all the squad. I think I can only use it if I have at least 1 model left.
You've mentioned that before.
So I need to read the rules for this. Lucy, you know reanimation protocol's better than me.
Yeah.
So by killing that last model, that actually prevents me from being able to roll reanimation. So very good play for that command point.
Yeah.
And of course, Gazgul does get to consolidate. Are you going towards the other warriors? And now you've got 5 grots. Gretchen. Grots. Same thing. You don't benefit from the clan trait though, so you don't get to make extra attacks on 6s.
What are they hitting on?
5s in combat, the crap.
Yeah, I know.
They're the opposite way around to Orks.
Yeah.
You wound.
Come on.
Oh no! The unit's destroyed, so I can't make reanimation. Wow. What a significant play. Wow. So...
already got his sword up in celebration, man.
Do you want us to cut a Necron head off one of me sprues and you can put one on your Gretchen base?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that just for you.
He will now be the king of Gretchen.
So...
That's another model that I've killed to go for my secondary as well.
That actually scores a 3 victory points because of No Man's Land, which is very, very significant. So she killed 10, 11 models there, 11, 12 just in the combat phase.
This little guy goes in there.
Now it's the morale phase. Now, unfortunately, because he's not in coherency with any Scorpec destroyers, he's removed from player. So that scores her another point. That's 13 models she managed to kill there.
One little redo, sorry, not redo, but me 6 will feel no pain for Gazgul being within 6 of Makari. I rolled it off camera.
When he charged.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
So we did forget the 6 of Feel No Pain from Makari on Gazgul before he made that charge. That wound suffered in Overwatch. Lucy did fail it, but just as well, because if she'd passed it, you wouldn't have had that extra attack.
No. And
so
it was that one attack that done it, so it was...
Yeah.
It was a good thing.
So Lucy, unfortunately, is now only on 1 objective, which is the centre one. She scores No Man's Land for that. She scores 3 victory points for engaging all fronts for being in the 4 different table quarters. And she doesn't have that much left.
No.
So she's trying to maximise what she's scoring to try and keep ahead with the points. So we'll have to see whether or not the Necrons can bring this back, because I'm trailing quite a bit on points here. So, of course, as it stands, my protocol of the Hungry Void didn't really do much because I didn't have any units left to fight with. However, we do have a couple of options to possibly take Gazgul out, as well as hopefully him. Right, so, command phase. Rite of Reanimation from Seraz. I get 3 warriors back. I can only get 2 because I've only technically lost 2. And then I will use my Will Be Done from Zandrek onto the warriors as well. And Transient Madness from Zandrek onto the warriors. I roll over 10 again. The result is a 2, which is +1 to my ballistic skill. Great. Not exactly what I need. Making them essentially a 1+ ballistic skill. But let's see what we can do. So here we go. The Tomb Blades have leapt left. The Nightbringer has come forward. The Flayed ones are going after the Gretchen in the middle. at the end of the movement phase, I'm going to use Sky of Falling Stars. I have to roll equal to, less than the number of models in the unit. So because you've mostly got one in each squad, pick the Gretchen. I can pick 3 units, but there's only them.
Okay.
So D3 mortal wounds for 3.
You have to roll less than.
Oh, no, I think, wait there. If the result is less than the number of models, yes, so I don't. Sorry, my apologies. Because so many things say equal to or less than.
Yeah.
And now I will choose Gears of Death. On a 4+, I basically do D3 mortal wounds. This guy's got 3. Killing him could be handy because you've got Smite. But the truck is a bit more mobile. Let's go for the truck. It's worth victory points for me as well. So 2 D3 mortal wounds. That is 3, which is exactly what you have left. And they're all individual wounds. So you can't ramshackle them, but you don't explode either.
No.
That gets me 2 victory points because that is for Bring It Down for me. Not too bad. I like his new abilities. I think he's all right. I definitely think he's okay.
From what I've seen of him, he seems very, very good.
350 though. Is he worth the same as Gazgul? That's the thing.
He's equal-ish to my Morknot, and compared to what he did game, but versus him, he is much more worth it. True,
true. So next up, we're going to have the Tomb Blades fire everything into this guy because he is closer. So this is 2 particle casters.
Is he in cover?
No. So that is 2 particle casters. This is the 3rd. 6 shots apiece, man, with these. It's incredible. So I'm hitting you on 3s. I didn't advance. I am strength 6. You are toughness 4 on your weird boy.
Way.
So I wound you on 3s. Not the best. And a weird boy has how many wounds? And you've only got a 6 up save.
That's the one that was a 1, sorry, so I just removed it.
He's got 4 wounds and a 6 up save.
Are you ready to see you first? 7 6s? No.
Yeah, he's dead.
We know there's 1 6, 2 6, and there's 8.
Unfortunately, the rest of the guns are wasted, but never mind. Over here is now where it's going to happen. So all them warriors, that's going to be 30 shots.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I will put 16 into this guy, and I'll put 14 into Gazgul.
Here we go. 16 shots at the Death Dread.
Yep. Oh, no, I'm hitting on 2s because of me +1 ballistic skill. Because of my will be done because of Zandrek. And I really, really wish I'd get the extra attack here for him. So I'm wounding the Death Dread on 5s. So that is only 3 at -1, Lucy. And you've got a 3 up armour, drop to a 4.
How far's Makari's?
Oh, it only works in infantry. And whilst he's within range of Gazgul, which is now no longer.
Oh, that's it.
Yep, does he blow up?
CP.
Is this a CP?
No. Does he blow up?
No. So that gets me another 2 victory points.
Woohoo. Can he take the full 3?
4 Gazgul can take.
4, yes.
4. 5s to wound. Oh!
Ooh.
4 at -1. He takes 2.
How many's he got in total? 12?
Yeah, so that would leave you with 4 wounds remaining. I can only do a maximum of 2 more wounds to you in the shooting phase. And I've still got Zeraz and Zandrek to shoot. Zandrek has 3 shots at strength 5 -2. Zeraz has D3 shots at strength 8 -4. And it's D6 damage on his.
I'll have to try and save it with the easier one. So.
But you're on a. Oh, wait, sorry. You only actually took 1 wound because it's only -1 AP.
Ah.
So you do actually pass 3, so you only take 1.
Yep, I'll just leave it. By the guy, Savaz.
Seraz is now shooting at Gaz. D3 shots for 2. I hit you on 3s. Both hit. It's strength 8, so I'd wound you on 3s.
Ooh.
1.
CP?
I am going to use my CP here. No. That's my last CP as well that I just generated.
Any AP?
It's -4. Are you CP in that? You've got 1 left.
Am I still within...
You're not within 6 inches of Makari, no.
What's the damage?
D6. You can only take a maximum of 3.
Yeah, I'll leave it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You could re-roll that.
To a 6.
No, you only need a 4 to pass your invulnerable.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh no.
D6 damage.
You can only take 3.
4, so 3 damage. That's the maximum 4 that he's now taken.
And unfortunately, your character is out of range of anything else apart from...
Zandrek can shoot Gaz, but he can't do any damage, so it's pointless.
So
it is what it is. So, Flayed One's going to charge. With a 5, they're going to make it in quite easily, which is totally fine by me.
I'm worried about a little bit Gretchen.
No, I'm just going to make sure that they're gone. And then, unbelievably, the Warriors are charging Gazgul.
Not bad. I wish I could Overwatch.
6.
Yep,
so I'll make sure that I get right round here. So I thought the Protocol of the Hungry Void actually gave you 1 extra attack. It doesn't. It adds 1 to your attack's strength. So they're going to be strength 5, which means I'm still wounding you on 5s. It's not the best.
Nope.
Zandrek or Seraz? Seraz is a bit more offensive in combat than what Zandrek is, but Zandrek's gone invulnerable. So I've got to put Zandrek in.
Okay.
And with a 7, that is sufficient. But I've also got my Overlord charging your 4 boys.
I was hoping you'd figure out.
And with a 3, he only just makes it.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd forget about them boys.
No. So I'm going to go down here with the Necron Warriors first of all. You can't interrupt me, so it doesn't matter which order this happens now. So I have...
you just want the glory of saying Warriors kill Gazgul, don't you?
Yes, 15 attacks, hitting you on 2s because of my will be done. Wounding you on 5s.
2.
2 wounds. Please roll that absolutely beautiful Jay's eyes. No. So Zandrek will go next with 4 attacks with his Staff of Light. He hits you on 2s. Gets everything. He is strength 5, so he wounds you on 5s. Nothing.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Meanwhile, my Overlord, I believe, gets 5 attacks in total.
4 attacks, I guess.
He hits with the Void... No, War Scythe. I always get these names mixed up. Strength 7. So that kills 3, because it's minus good and 2 damage. I presume you're keeping your knob left.
Yep.
So, kills the 3 boys. And now on to Flayed Ones. I'm going to see exactly how many attacks these guys now get.
This is not going to be pretty. Okay, so I've just moved that bit of scenery so we can see. There's a lot of attacks. 3
attacks each. I've got 6 Flayed Ones remaining. In fact, I actually have 7, so I get an extra 3 attacks. So I'm hitting you on 3s. 6s generate extra attacks because you are a non-vehicle unit.
But they are infantry, correct?
Yes.
So will they get Makari's save?
I might be Goth infantry only. When a model in a friendly Goth Ork unit within 6 of this model would lose a wound, and this model is within 3 of Gazgul, which is not. No. So I only made 1 6, so I only get 1 extra attack, which does hit. And 2s to kill because of your toughness 2, and I'm strength 4 with -1. Oh, look, your Gretchen are dead.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll blow up.
Gazgul.
Here it is. See if you can wipe them out.
Well, you can't because I've got 15 models.
8 attacks this turn.
8 attacks because he's even more wounded, plus he's got Warlord trait. He does not get 1 for charging, however.
No. Here we go.
Reroll the 1s, thankfully.
So that, I'll reroll for that.
Yep. Oh.
That just didn't want to be more than a 1, did it?
2s to kill. Oof. And because you don't kill the whole squad.
Yep.
1 gets back up, so 3 die.
Yep. That did not go great. Could he tank another turn from them?
Nope.
I don't think so.
And the boss into my warlord.
Yep. Hitting on 3s. Oh, yeah, he's not got a special weapon. No. It's strength 5.
Toughness 5.
Nice.
Oh!
How many wins has he got?
He's got 4 left.
Oh.
So I'm down to 2.
Go on, boy. So.
Morale phase. Necrons, I lost 4. I lost 3 for the purposes of morale.
Yep.
So I will auto pass. However, Lucy lost 3 boys, and the boss knob is leadership 7. She needs a 4. He's fine.
Yay.
He's absolutely fine. So at the end of my turn, I score 3 points for No Man's Land because I have more models than you, and I'm in all 4 table quarters.
Just in that one, by the way. Oh, no, then.
Oh, no, I'm not in that table
No,
quarter,
you're not.
actually. So I only score 2 victory points for that. See, I should have moved them a bit further back because they were there.
I wasn't going to say anything. Well...
No primary victory points there for Lucy, unfortunately.
I have got so few models, it is laughable. So, movement's done. My plane is coming for them, and he also gets me that table quadrant. Further up, the boy has pulled out of combat, so he can control that, be in that quadrant for the point. And Makari has jumped forward to get closer to his boss.
Yep.
Giving him the
feel no pain.
Yeah. So that's it. That's movement, command, on to shooting.
The good news is so far Lucy is beating me on victory points for the secondaries. However, with me scoring 15 points last turn, puts me on a total of 25. I am edging ahead, but she's got to keep plugging away at those victory points because it could come down to the wire. Morks Raw.
Yep. Let's go. Hitting on 6s because I'm in combat.
At the Warriors.
Oh!
Whoa!
That's got to be some sort of record.
8 6s out of 12 dice. I remember you rolled 12 6s out of 20 dice before. Can you remember that?
Yes.
She gets another 3 hits.
Wow.
What's the strength of Morks Raw? 5. Which means you win me on 3s.
There you go. -1, please.
5 up save.
Nice.
And then 5 up reanimation. 2 die. 3 for your victory points, but 2 models die in total so far.
Okay, up next, my blast jet, the smash gun, D3. 2? Not bad, not bad.
Do Tomb Blades have the vehicle keyword though? I don't think they do. Because it might give you that extra +1 to hit. No, they do not. They're a biker. Both hit. Nice.
It's 2d6. More than 5. Yep.
Yep, but you're wounded twice, so you need to do that again.
That's correct. No.
No, so only 1 wounded. And what's the AP of this?
-4.
And the damage?
D6.
Okay, D6 then. 3.
Ooh.
So you kill 1 model.
Oh, I was going to say how many wounds have I got?
2 each. But I don't do reanimation until you've finished all of your attacks, which I made the mistake of doing earlier.
So 6 shots with my super shooter. So I've got 2 of them.
2 hits, 2 daggers. 3 hits in total. Strength?
It's 6.
So 3 swings and toughness 5.
Ooh, -1.
Yep, there we go. So you do a wound.
And finally, my 2 Waz-Boom Mega Cannons. 2d3s.
4 shots, not bad.
1 dagger.
2 hits.
Strength 8.
3s.
No. 1 CP. No, I'm saving it for a save.
Okay.
So just the one at -3, please.
I have a 6 up save because I paid for shadow looms, shield veins. 3 damage. Yeah. So now that you've done all the attacks, I have a total of 4 wounds in the pool. I roll 4 dice. I need 2 5s to get 1 model back.
Okay.
I get 1 model back. So I would have took the next guy, so yeah.
Yep, but that does count as 2 models for
Two
me.
models killed for thin their ranks for Lucy.
Yeah.
Now, because it is Lucy's turn, I fight first.
Because there's no charging units.
No.
I should have charged Macari in.
Do you want to do it? Because we haven't technically moved on to that yet. He's got a 2-up invulnerable save.
Exactly.
Do you want to? Go for it. He's in.
Let's have a look. So, there he is. Gets 3 attacks because of being in the Goth next to Gazgul.
Yep.
Let's not talk about what he hits
Oh,
on.
he rerolls 1s. He
And
does hit on 4s. Reroll the 1. But you don't generate another dagger, so that's 3 hits. You need, what strength is Macari? He's actually strength 3, so you need 5s to wound. 1 wound.
Go on.
4 up.
Go on, go on. Oh, so...
In fact, is it -1? No, it's no AP.
It was worth it.
So now I get to punch back. 2 wounds from the warriors.
Let's go.
And she's fine. And now Gazgul gets to swing back.
Yes, he does.
Are you going to put a... Hang on, Zandrek. How many wounds does Zandrek have? He actually has 6, so you'd have to put at least 2 attacks into him to kill him. And I'd have to fail me 4 invulnerable save.
Nah.
All against the warriors?
Yep, it's an objective game, so...
So just 8 attacks.
You say just.
Reroll the 1. And then you get 2 6s. Nice. So that's 10 hits. 2s to kill. So that's 8 kills.
Yay.
Not 8 kills because I've got reanimation because you don't wipe the squad out.
No.
7 kills.
Wait, no, it is technically 8 for me.
For your thin their ranks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only 7 do go.
But that is a total of 9 that you've just killed, Lucy.
Morale.
Morale indeed. Well, it's not morale because Zandrek gets to fight back now.
Yeah.
And Zandrek has a total of 4 attacks. He only hits you 3 times. Strength 5. He wounds you once and it's -2 and it's only 1 damage. You've got a CP or you can just go for the 6-up shrug.
He's still alive on 1 wound, so shrug.
No, so he's on 1 wound remaining.
Yeah.
Now I need morale. I lost a total of 9 models. I need a 1. No, so 1 model runs. I've got 2 models left. And because I'm under half strength, any 1s or 2s these run. So basically, that guy runs. So that gets you an extra point for thin their ranks.
Woohoo.
So Lucy is in 3 table quadrants. She scores the 3 points for that. And what was your other one? No Man's Land, but she does not score. So only 3 points secured in that turn. What are these?
Yeah. They were my reserves. They are now dead.
Yeah.
This is the second day we played it. When we were playing the first half, I was in quite a lot of pain and I couldn't remember my stats, but all I was thinking, remember me Storm Boys, remember me Storm Boys. Today I'm feeling better, come to play.
Start of turn 3, totally forget them. I don't think it would have made much difference. She might have been able to get an extra table quarter if she'd brought them down. I think, in fact, you actually got all 4 table quarters on turn 3. You can't actually bring them down in turn 4.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it would have made much difference.
Yeah.
I still had quite a lot of firepower, the Nightbringer and stuff, so...
He probably could have come and helped me boy take out the Overlord and Mary's grabbed an objective.
They might have took the Overlord out. It is what it is, unfortunately. As it stands, I control 3 objectives more than you, which means I get 15 for my primary. Movement phase, I will simply, in fact, command phase, my will be done on the warriors, and he will augment them. I'll get 3 of them back. Can I have 3 warriors back, please?
Behind you. And that's movement done. He has living metal.
Yep, so he gets a wound back, which I think I missed last turn. I think I also missed it on my Overlord, but he's got a wound back as well. At this point, Zeraz is going to leave that objective, move his 8 inches to here to try and charge Gazgul just to try and get rid of him.
Yep. And he is got the fly keyword, so he's going after...
So I can charge you if I don't kill you. Now, what would have been really cool is if you used Flying Headbutt last turn, but you needed him to get you that extra victory point for engage on all fronts.
Mm-hmm.
So, at the end of the movement phase, Sky of Fallen Stars isn't going to help me, but Gaze of Death will. Select one enemy unit within 9 and visible to the Catan Shard, roll 3d6 and on a 4+, suffers d3 mortal wounds. So, 3. You take 3d3 mortal wounds, Lucy. Well, that is exactly 7 wounds, which is exactly what you've got left.
Boo. Do I blow up?
Yeah, see if you blow up. No, unfortunately.
Yep, that just scored him another 2 points.
So we've got 1 knob left, Gazgul on 1 wound, and Makari. In turn 4.
Ah.
What?
Oh no, I was going to say, but I'll go first in combat because you've got no charges, but you're charging that thing in, aren't you?
I'm charging Seraz,
yeah.
And me Overlord is going to charge Nob. So, Overlord's in, and Seraz makes it within 9 quite comfortably.
You should overwatch him.
You can't because you're already in combat.
Boo.
So, you know what? Seraz is going to go first because he charged. He has 4 attacks. He hits you on 3s. This is Gazgul, by the way.
Yeah.
The Eldritch Staff is only strength user in combat, so it's only strength 6. Is Gaz toughness 6? No, he's toughness 7, so I need 5s.
Ooh.
Nothing.
CP?
You know what? Yes. It's my last one. There you go.
Oh, why
there you
did I
go.
speak?
4 invulnerable because it is -4. CP it with your last one.
6 up shrug.
It's 2 damage.
Yep, CP. No!
2 damage, you need a double 6, Lucy.
Oh.
You get 1. Gazgul is slain. That actually gets me 3 victory points for Bring It Down for killing Gazgul because he has 10 or more wounds.
But it does not get you the honour of saying your warriors killed Gazgul.
I don't care. Seraz did. Seraz did.
He would have he is charged him, we just haven't stretched over.
Overlord. 3 hits. 3s. It's -4 and it's 2 damage.
That leaves Makari. He only gets 2 attacks and it's going for that character. He's going to try and get revenge.
He hits once.
Huh?
D3 mortal wounds. Seraz actually only has 7 wounds, so he's down to 4 remaining.
Man of the
match. So at the end of that turn, I would of course score engage on all fronts for being 4 table quarters. I get No Man's Land for another 4 victory points. I got 3 points for Bring It Down for Gaz, 2 points for Bring It Down for the Waswheel Blaster Jet, and I scored me full 15. At this point, even if Lucy goes into her next turn, she can't do anything or score anything with Makari.
Nope.
And then in my next round, I would then obviously get another...
Everything.
Well, I would get another 15 primary, but I can only go up to a maximum of 45.
Yeah.
So let's add up. So we've added the final scores up, and I get a triumphant 88 victory points.
You do
10 points for
indeed.
painted, of course.
Yep.
And Lucy got
so well the first 2 turns.
Yeah.
But at 52 total, yeah, it's not a victory for the Orks.
Do you know what? Like, the Warriors and Immortals now actually put out a lot better firepower than what they used to, I think.
Yeah.
Combined with the 2 stratagems for 6's auto wound with rapid fire weapons and the fact that you can score extra hits is very good. I didn't even use Mefrit Dynasty, which increases your AP if you're within half range either. I think having my will be done on 3 units because I had Zandrek and an Overlord, who was a fair on. Getting the Warriors back up with Seraz, 2 D3 Warriors getting back up every turn. And not only did all my Warriors like pretty much you know, they took a lot of whittling down.
They did.
I
Absolutely.
forgot to re-roll all the ones for their reanimations.
Oh.
So, not the best performance by me. I admit I did make a few mistakes, but not a bad showing for the Necrons.
No.
I
absolutely.
think there's some pretty good things. I genuinely, at first, that first turn, I thought, Nightbringer 350 points is not worth it.
Oh, he is.
But by the time I managed to move forward and actually start dealing with other stuff, you couldn't deal with him.
Yeah.
And you know what? Gaze of Death. Once I got within 9 inches,
yeah,
it was savage.
absolutely.
I think he did like 8 wounds to the Morkanaut. He did 7 to the truck, and he did the 7 to the.
No, he didn't do 7 to the truck.
To the weird boy.
Yeah.
And then taking your blaster jet down with him.
Absolutely.
Like, Gaze of Death is good.
Definitely.
And I won't lie, Gazgo took a long time to chew through.
He did. Oh, bless him.
Bless him. He charged up the middle of the field and just ran into metal walls of warriors and just chomped them.
Yep.
Look, listen, realistically, right, I still think that could have gone either way because, yes, I've got 5 Tomb Blades. I've got 5 warriors because Sarah's got 3 back up on that last turn.
Yep.
If you killed them, what have I got? Couple of flayed ones, couple of Tomb Blades.
I actually killed 78 models.
In total, and I haven't got 78 models in my army. So yeah, the Doomsday Ark, of course, counted towards 10 of those. So 68 infantry she managed to kill. But the fact that it actually allows you to get up and then still kill them again for an extra point towards that is very good.
Yeah.
I'm glad they actually put that in the rules. So there we go, folks. I'm going to go and refine this list because I actually quite like the way that the Necrons play now, and I think I might be very, very soon.